I think this project is important for the growth of our county and our city. I think we've got to have an upgrade, especially for our retail section in the city of Columbia.
I think this project is important because this community is clearly economically distressed, and James Campbell Corridor is one of our main tax revenues. We've seen a decline in demographics that we believe that is partially due to some of the things that we don't offer in that Campbell Boulevard stretch.
For economic development for the city of Columbia, we have currently been labeled as an economically distressed city, but yet we're the capital of a 13-county district called South Central Tennessee. And the federal government said, yep, you are distressed.
Why James Campbell Boulevard? Well, it goes back a year ago when City Council put together a strategic plan. This strategic plan explained how the city would address itself, how it would operate for the foreseeable future. One of the priorities was they wanted a plan done for a part of town that needed the plan the most. That's James Campbell Boulevard.
I hope that going through the charrette process itself is meaningful to the community, because we've seen elsewhere, after we've done our closing presentation, we asked for questions and comments, citizens standing up, saying to their elected officials, we challenge you to use this process for everything we do from now on, be it planning or any other decision that needs to be made.
I'm the planning director, Norman Wright, and I've been at the city now for a year and 7 months.
My name is Brian Wright, and I'm the principal of Town Planning and Urban Design Collaborative. For me, I am the front man, if you will, of this project. I'm the guy who has to stand up and do the presentations and get everybody excited and pumped up and talk about the big ideas. But most importantly, I am just one person of many. You can see behind me my team.
Charrette is the most intense 7 days you can ever imagine when it comes to putting together a plan for a city, for a piece of land, anything. Just imagine it.
A charrette is a week-long, week to 10 days. Here we're doing 5 to 7 days intensive design workshop, where I bring my team of planners, architects, engineers, and artists from around the country to converge on the city that we're working in and set up an office or a studio, in this case in our study area on the James Campbell Corridor here. And we just bring all of our supplies here, all of our effort and our energy, and bring it to the people so they can come and give their input in a meaningful way.
It's 7 days in which you have a team of people who come together. They work with the public every single day, get their ideas, and then put those ideas into action, into a plan that essentially embodies everything the community wants and shows it in a way that the community can understand. It's very exciting, but again, did I mention it's intense?
There's no better process, there's no more efficient way. It's intense, it's tiring. I mean, I'm sure we all look really worn out, and the citizens too, they kind of come in and they're just like, willing to just slog it out and through the mud with us, but that's what it takes.
So why was Columbia selected for the grant? We were selected, I think, really for a few reasons. Number one, of all the major towns in Tennessee, we're probably the one that has the most struggles when you consider us in terms of our poverty levels, our unemployment, all these sort of things, these sort of issues that we have. When you really combine them all, you get to see that Columbia has needed help for some time.
TPWS is a firm that we have offices all over the place, all the way from the West Coast to the East Coast and everywhere in between. But for me, it's great because this is a local project.
I think we started Wednesday. It's hard to remember anymore. But we started on Wednesday. And since then, it's been just a constant exchange between us and the community and ourselves as far as these ideas, getting them on paper, making them usable, making them a reality, and it's been just wonderful.
Thus far, the charrette has really been an amazing outreach effort. We've sent out posters and postcards and have a web page and a mind mixer page, and we've sent out I think more than 700 emails to citizens and really tried to get the word out. And the thing that's been really great about it is that the people who have come in, even though we're working in this kind of suburban strip highway, for people to come out and give of their time and to give us input to see how we can improve all of the issues that we've seen out there on the corridor has been amazing. And the response we've been getting to the ideas that we've shared, the things that we've heard, and we're starting to help people crystallize their vision for the future.
Every single bit of this is stuff that can happen. So things have progressed amazingly. We've had people here at 7:15 in the morning. We've had people here at 8:30 at night. They've come around the clock every single day, excited, interested, and so for that reason we're still excited and interested. So it's been wonderful.
What's going to happen after the charrette? We're going to be working back at our offices to create the first draft of the document, and then we're going to deliver that back to the city.
I think what we'll need to do is we'll need to then not let that excitement go away, not let people forget about what was done, and instead take the raw concepts and the detailed art and everything else and put it together in a final plan that can then go to the community and go to council and get approval. So where do we go from here? We go to the approval stage.
We're going to take one of our catalyst sites from the master plan where we're doing a specific design in detail, and we're going to start crunching some numbers to make sure that what we've drawn is actually realistic. And so as we go through that process, we will test it. We'll talk about doing a stress test on the plan. Then we will deliver that to the city and we'll do a presentation. And then the plan has to go through the normal adoption process to go to Planning Commission and City Council.
What is Columbia's greatest strength? I really think it's the communities. Towns are built by neighborhoods, and we have strong neighborhoods here, whether it's Riverside, whether it's the 6th Street Historic Districts, the Athenaeum, the little enclave at Barrow Court, or even to go down to Sunnyside. You have strong communities here.
A lot of the places we go only have kind of this suburban strip highway kind of stuff going on. They don't have the history, the heritage. I see people, as I mentioned, instead of being concerned about new ideas, people are saying, these are great, how can we make it happen?
There's been this confidence that people have expressed, and I think what they're trying to say, and what I hope we show, is that we have a way to build this city better, the way that the founders built it in the downtown, and that's really come out of this process too. And so recognizing the need for change, and recognizing that the change can come in a way that we did it always before 1950 has been really exciting.
I think James Campbell Boulevard is important because it is, like I said, it's our main economic drive for the city. It supports a lot of things that's outside of the corridor, outside of this James Campbell corridor, such as your parks, your schools. A lot of the tax base that comes into the city comes from that area, and that area alone. You got a medical hub there, you've got your retail hub there.
That's where the massive amount of our sales tax revenue comes from. And if we're failing there, we're losing dollars to north of us. So we have to keep dollars in Columbia.
I think James Campbell Boulevard is important because it used to be a street. It has been turned into a bypass, and that's rightly so because we haven't provided other alternative roads. It's so important for the merchants that have locations and business in our area, and then the customers that come and that can move around and have a pleasant shopping experience. So it's just very timely. But even with that, we can't sit and wait. We've got to get started and move on.